I am present, by the way. We're gonna do this. If my voice sounds a lot better, and FTJ is actually gonna look a lot better in a second. While I was gone, I took some time to actually adjust some things. The audio stuff I did earlier, literally like not even an hour ago, but not like 10 minutes ago. I was playing Shadowgun 10 minutes ago. Anyways, so today I want to do another writing session. Okay. Now, I do apologize if the eyes are like jittering a lot. I'm seeing on my right hand side. I do see her eyes like jittering a lot. That's not really something I can do much about. My room isn't that well lit, unfortunately, and there's like nothing I can do about it. Actually, wait, what? Ah, yes, okay. I hardly ever use the new, the mobile stream manager. So I'm still quite new to it. Been having some difficulties with Chatty though. But let me close a couple of windows here. Compressor. I think the compressor can stay the same. Lower the gate a little bit more. Denoiser. The fan's off, but I could turn it back on. I'm hoping 2 is good. 1 second, you guys. My AC is pretty strong, so I don't really like to have it on like all the time. But it actually gets cold. It's gotten cold quite a few times. I won't lie to you, but yeah, I think 2 is probably pretty good, right? No, it's still picking up a signal. Okay. See, I made a preset for when it's on high, but I set it to low cool. Okay. 4, let's try 4. Four seems to be pretty good. About 3. No, 3 ain't enough. Even 3.5 ain't enough. No, 4? No, even 4 isn't enough. Oh my gosh. 5? Well, I really hope, alright, I really hope it's not too bad when it's at 5. Maybe try like 5.4. Also, can I shut off this preview? Yeah, maybe just audio only. That way it's not draining my battery so much. I am not supposed to be on a mission. Not technically. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let's do 5.2. 5.2 is good. And then just leave it as it is. Okay. And then check out Chatty. Oh, that's right. I never really enabled that, did I? So I could detach this. Chat paused. But see, I want to see this version without this, like, out. You know? Well, you guys can't see. You guys can't see what I'm talking about. Actually, yeah, do you guys, let me check out to be, this is probably B1, right? Yeah, Yeah, that's B1. Stretch this a little more. No? No? I think the names are just straight up too long. But I betcha it's B1, B2, VOD3, etc, etc. I'm gonna raise this a little bit more, by the way. Not too much. -4 decibels. Is it too much? -5? That should be good. It's so insane. So yeah. Turn on application. Shut this off. Applications. Except not the Steam client. It's not gonna be able to see that. It's not gonna be able to see that anyways. Just 10. And then I come back to here, and OBS is like, oh, hello. Oh my gosh. I betcha. Alright, let me. Alarms only. That's gonna get distracting though. This is gonna get really distracting, so I think I'm just gonna stick with the original method. Click through. 100. Go ahead, grade. Just like squeeze this a bunch. So close that. Maybe don't have FTJ covering it. This is really weird. Wish I could like squeeze the sidebar here, but it doesn't look like I can. It's a little distracting, but we can manage. We can manage. That way I don't have to have my phone on 24/7. I could keep that dashboard open though. Dashboard, and then stream manager. Audio only, turn that off. Source. Expired, denied. Okay. So yeah, just shut that off for now. Now let's get started. Drink some water first. Okay. So yeah, FTG's mouth movements are going to be a little bit better. At least last I tested. Let me reset position. I should do that maybe a little more often. But yeah, I spent this past weekend literally sitting with FTJ's like parameters and kind of messing with specifically the mouth and the eyes, really focusing in on those. That way things come out a little smoother, but because of my not so well lit room, it might not completely come out the greatest. Now, null parasite. Null parasite's fine. The 0 parasites, we still need to kind of define. But maybe not so much the glossary. I'm more worried about the shenanigan with part 1. Part 1's gonna be relatively short, because I don't want it to take too much time. I want this to like, I want to introduce like some of the story's mechanics, but not have it not run into confusion later on. Oh, wow. I might change this, because arguably they didn't even really have one. I guess we could call it more rather post high school arc. Alright. I don't really have a specific goal at the moment. I should have formed one before we started, but this was more of a last minute decision. Like, I was kind of debating whether I should go live or not. I haven't really heard anything the past few minutes, so I don't know what that was all about. But anyways, we're in Splash Fist. It's the first adventure. He is told to start getting some samples of substances scattered across the Earth to begin progress on the rebuilding of Elemendron. Until he is taught. Taught how. See, this is one of the, like, the very brief summaries I have. But, you know, stuff like this, where it has a little more depth, of course, there's a lot more to it. Splash. Oh, also, I'm gonna zoom in 25. 25 might be a little much, but at least as long as I can read it better. Also, I guess I'll take my hat off. It's really my neck that hurts. Splash Fist. I think it's easier. Raises his body temperature for the first time. I might. That sounds kind of dumb. Let me look at this outline again. Character descriptions, synopses, arcs, scenes, and then yeah, it just goes on from there. Running gags, references. In-betweens. The scene ideas is more for, like, it's not just the really important stuff, but definitely ones that have at least a little bit of significance. But I feel like I wouldn't be against heading 2, right? Yeah. I guess it wouldn't be entirely against rewriting. Well, not necessarily rewriting, but oh. Well, they kind of did. Pretty sure that kind of did. I guess the journal too. Whoa. Who am I sharing the journal with? I don't remember sharing the journal with anybody. I'll have to, Woo! Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay. That really was the last thing that I wrote in here. And then... I might change the font in the foreseeable future. Let's see. I'm tempted to close the chat on the side. What the hell is going on over there? I'm sorry if you're hearing like loud thuds through the mic. That's not me banging my desk. I'm sadly close to not necessarily a gun range, but kind of like a hunting area. It's very weird. It's a very strange spot to have that, quite frankly. But anyways, about the chat, I might close that. Close tabs. Move it to the main window instead. Minimize this. There we go. Same thing with voice meter. Oh, but when I minimize voice meter, it's gonna... Right. Anyways. Whoa. 1 second. No, not the sound, the other one. Put it briefly. I need to fast forward. Okay, almost there. Yeah, I definitely should think. I definitely think I should do something about this margin thing. As soon as I can. But no, not the restaurant. Wait a minute. I feel like... but is that still too soon? So that's the first time That's the first original time she called him that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because that's the beginning of the chapter. Alright. So essentially, I need to get rid of... So that's the next time. It just, I feel like I'm starting to think that it's too soon to call him that. I feel like the relationship is almost not even existent. Which kind of fits, you know. Yeah, anyways. Man, I used it so many times in the first chapter. Or, I think what would be really interesting is I wait till the very, very, very end, like I so far have planned. That will be the only time she calls him by his real name. I think that would be really interesting. Oh, crap. Oh. Be a little more aggressive. Ugh, I'll be right back. Where is, this thing? Be right back, S variant. Mute this, I guess. Okay, I am back, and I have pants on. Well, actual pants on, I should say. Just rocking short sleeve shirt and shorts. And I'm just like, not a fan of that. Uh-oh. My belt has like a detachable buckle, which is pretty nice. Sometimes it's too small for the belt loops. So minimize this. Alright, so going back through these, the next time... okay. This is where it gets a little... Would trivial be the right word? I don't know if trivial would exactly be the right word. And then I wanted to make a Dragon Ball GT reference. You're in where? He said, comma, shockingly. Okay. Instead of he said shockingly? I kind of like it without the comma, though. But anyways, okay. Although... Oh, wait a minute. This is part of a quote. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Oh, this is what I was looking for. I think. Although in this one's case... Now, wait a minute. Now I have to reread this. Lose consciousness, and begin to grow scars and bruises. That doesn't make any sense. That's by... He begins to grow tired, restless marathon around acting like a maniac. Also, this. We're gonna have thunderstorms tomorrow, but cooler temperatures. Oops. But yeah, begins all over his body as begins to feel a little sleepy. I want to take this out. Is it Control-Shift-5? Alt-Shift-5. I keep forgetting. Alt-Shift-5. But this is like the official document, so I can't just like keep that there. I don't want it exactly to work like that. I can't have it be that easy. I don't think. Because they never really... Yeah, we gotta save that for another time. and he already... Okay. Dude, really? That's getting, like, on my nerves. It really is. That's, like, it's louder than it usually is. That's my problem. It's not usually so loud. It sounds like fireworks are going off. And surprisingly, those are louder. Sleeping after the entire Restless Marathon. After Saron's, should say Saron's Restless Marathon of running around like a maniac, running around like a maniac, running around and acting like a maniac. I'm sure either way works, but yeah, I don't know if this chat room, by the way, is like up to date. Restart the app to see if that's true. Team manager. Because I don't think I really need the dashboard anymore. Sorry if you just heard that. I kind of wish I could set it like audio only or muted audio, like on default for the app. The app's gone through a lot of improvements, but the new features still need work. But they're new features. They're still, I'm sure they're still in beta. So, anyways, back to this dolt thing. So chapter 2. Well, chapter 1. Right. So chapter 1, so far, right now, as of this recording, at this very moment. Okay, it's quite a few pages actually. Oh wow. Okay. So, chapter 1 starts on page 4. Oh my god, and we go all the way down to 30? I'm sure that's gonna change when we do more like format, like redo some formatting stuff. Like again, the margin thing. This margin is a bit too big. And again... Oh, I did! Wait, what? Running skills. Oh, I started this? Although... Holy cow, wait, what? When did I start writing this? Probably like forever ago. Either forever ago or not too long ago, like a year or so ago, I think it was. It was like either last year or the year before that. Reaches a certain speed, he is told to slow down to focus on longer leaps rather than speed. Okay, wait a minute. Well... Yeah. Okay, alright. So, comma, right. Yeah. And then the last one. Oh, okay. There we go. So that's all set. I don't know if that's a good euphemism to work, though. I don't ever drink, so I wouldn't know. Based on my current knowledge, it kind of makes sense. Also, FTG's mouth is barely moving. Really hate that. I worked on that, like, not all weekend, but a couple days of this past weekend. God damn. So the beginning of the end, yeah, that's not until... That's part 2, not chapter 3. Is that? It is sort of. Because the garage, again, is... I'm literally above the garage in my place, so it's, sorry about that a second ago. I'm still tweaking it. This is kind of like my first night actually playing with Voicemeeter's strip settings. I turned off, whatchamacallit? What do you call it? Goddamn. What do you call it? Oh, the Blue Voice thing and the Logitech G Hub, right? So I did that. This might be a little like, maybe in the future I can make like a couple macro buttons around the compressor, gate, and denoiser. Just want to see how it would impact some things. But I would have it act like essentially in reverse, but still have like the effects almost always on, or probably always on, just different settings. If you get my drift, maybe we'll dedicate a separate stream for that. But I think that would be pretty interesting. But anyways, I think so. All of this is in times. All of this. Oh wait. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Go back to the brain dump. There's been a change. I don't know if you saw on the Twitter. There's been a change in how many parts there are. Yeah. Now it's just 8 parts. Or afterwards, the rebirthing. Right. Ruby. Jitsuwa 2. Neptunia. Alternate endings. Yeah, see, there shouldn't be so many. Afterwards. So part 8 is... I see why this is so confusing. Okay. Part 6, I think can... No, part 7. No. Part 7. Yeah, part 7. Okay, part 7 is now, absolutely, non-canon. I decanoned the Toriko part 7. And I should even reword part 6. Maybe even part 5 too. But yeah, part 7 now no longer, well, okay, wait a minute. Alt Shift 5. And then afterwards, near Elemendron continues. Series, yeah, okay. So instead of there being a part 9, this is where / advancements of Elemendaron. Oh no, but this is in Heart of Purity. And I feel like it wouldn't make much sense to have it in here. You would put it in Heart of Serenity, which hasn't been touched since. Fuck, wait, stop. Wait, stop. Fuck, wait, stop. Open in a new tab. I wish it used to do that by default, I swear to you. It used to do that by default. You would try to open a document and it would go straight to a new tab. And I prefer that. I genuinely prefer that. That way I still have the home page sitting here. Also, I'm using 74% of my CPU. I guess I'll kind of like keep an eye on that. So Heart of Serenity. But then before that, rename to Advancements. Because Advancements of Elemendaron. Oh. Elemendaron. Yeah, that's pretty long. That's pretty long. But I'm pretty sure that's what we decided to stick with. Heart of Journal. The Advancements of Elemendaron, yeah. More of a special kind of thing though. Or maybe even a small set of specials. Either that or like a short movie. Like a short film. Is that in here? No, it is not. So Heart of Serenity, XD. So part question mark is canon. Wait, through it? They're both non-canon. I could mix these then. I think it would make more sense to mix these. Ah, geez. Okay, alright. So Control X. This is a much less serious take. More romance comedies. Yeah. And then I still want to keep the part XD idea. So, anyways. Yes, alright, Control Alt 2. I'm not the greatest at memorizing hotkeys, I don't think. But it's definitely not terrible. I've gotten better over time, essentially. So, advancements of Elemendron. I usually like to stick to double spacing, so it's easier to read. Oh, oops. Yes, I did turn those back on, by the way. I missed them. Sometimes they'll get like a little annoying, but I started to miss them, is all. So yeah, advancements of Elemendron. I know we're thinking quite far, but again, we don't really have a specific goal tonight. Also, I want to check. We're not going to switch over quite yet, but I do want to check. Okay, less than an hour. That's not bad. You know what? Actually, Control Shift Backspace. That way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I will actually be right back. Did I Control Shift Enter? There we go. I guess it's pretty helpful when I see like the white outline when we're doing these writing sessions, because it doesn't show when I'm playing a game or anything. Probably because I'm not in full screen, right? Okay. This might be closer to windowed full screen. What the fuck? That's been happening lately. I don't know what's going on with that. One of the weird, like, PC anomalies that kind of happens. Alright, let's see what's going on in chat. Lemons, that's fine. Yeah, I did take down, by the way, before we go any further, I did end up taking down the VOD from Monday night, because apparently it was taking audio from Puffer's stream, but I was playing Shadowgun. So I was getting ready to like upload it and everything. I'm like, fuck, I can literally hear Puffer. Oh well. Not a big deal. I do plan on streaming that again. I did my first duel before I started this stream. My first duel in like probably 4 or 5 years. Because I think I started playing a little bit after launch, and then I like left, and then I thought the server shut down recently, but then I heard that, oh no, they're actually not shut down. That was a bit of a misconception. So I opened it myself and checked, and like, oh wow, no, they did not close the servers. In fact, there's actually a lot of new recruits, which was very interesting to see. So, anyways, heading to our arcs. Should we do? Should I put it in the arcs section, or no? Epilogue of Purity. Should I put a note for some of these? Both of these. Okay, comment, add comment. And just Control C. But I feel like, okay, wait a minute. Delete these comments. What am I doing? Epilogue of Purity is canon, but these two are not. I don't exactly want to invert them, but I could change. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, bad idea. Italic. Maybe just, because I don't want to strike through it, because I'm not getting rid of it, it's just not canon. Also, what's going on with this? Alright. Turn off. By the way, go back to audio only. Alright, there we go. That way it's not using so much of my battery. So yeah, it's black. It's black now. Put it in red, but like a dark red, right? So it's not so hurtful to the eyes. Or a dark gray. But I'm worried it won't be visible. Oh, well, I won't be able to see it, will I? I don't know what to do! Well, goddamn, I don't know what to do. Ugh. I won't be able to see it because of the friggin' extension. This kinda sucks. I don't know what to do. See, black over black is probably never a good idea. Okay, you know what? Alright. We're just gonna do XD. And we'll have to maybe go back through some of these. I hope not. Right, yeah, okay. Archer. Now these are no longer canon. Well, these are also no longer canon. But I still think it makes more sense to just strike through it. Okay. Yeah, see, okay. That's where we run into that. Alt-Shift 5. Yeah, Alt-Shift 5. 2.0. Is found. Oh. Wait. Yeah, okay. Alt-Shift 5. Ah. So yeah, I am gonna have to rewrite that too. Oh, fuck, same as this. Oh, wait. What have I done? Well, it pains me to do this, but I might still have to. I was closer to like a scrapped idea. And... right. Just to kind of allow flexibility for part XD. Is my mic tapping getting too much? I tend to do that maybe a little too much. Second Life, nope, that's good. Put to Rest. Epilogue. Akira. Joseph meets Akira. Both of these also XD, I'm thinking. Non-canon, XD, and XD. Oh, accept. Running gags. This one also sounds pretty dumb. I want to keep getting hit over the head with a chair, though. XD only. I forgot I already put that there. Flash forwards, referring to... okay, comment. Is referring to FTJ's in the way. Can I move this? Or I'll just scroll up because FTJ is kind of in the way on. So close Heart of Serenity. Yeah, because we got that cleared now. So is it in 1 second? 1 second. I'm gonna Control Shift Backspace. Control Alt back. Oh no, Control Shift Backspace. All right. I almost got them confused again. So I'm still here. I just want to check something real quick. So why did Saron start crying for? Wait, I made that a question? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to review that one. Yeah, not sure why I put that either. This one, I'll probably decanon. This idea, I might come back to. But anyways. 4-second life. So... So I did not write it in here. Okay, it's not in video scripts, I guess. It's, oh, it's probably in here. Hold on. Control, Shift, Enter. And then I would do Control F. Hold on. Put this away, right? And then Control F. Ah, crap. No? Yes, I found it! Liquid Sight is what we called it. Liquid Sight ability. Saron. Intentionally. I don't know if you, do you guys see those? I want to check something. Do you guys see the suggestions that show up for me? No, you do not. I'm literally looking at the preview now. No, you do not. Sadly, you do not, see those, the suggestions that Windows, suggests. Also, take this out, take this out, take this out, this out, this out, and then do not disturb. That way, I will proceed to focus. Gave Joseph. I actually don't usually say my name that way. I actually prefer Joseph. But either works. The way it's spelled, I guess, just makes more sense. Anyways, so yeah, the rest I definitely want to keep. Probably take that out. I'm thinking, or what we could do instead is Alt-Shift-5. That way it's there but scrapped. Some kind of indication that it's scrapped. Mythology. That too. I don't think there's really any mythology references I can think of. horror works. Take this out. I don't know why I wrote all of that. Right. Okay, and then like, yeah, okay. So I already did this. Ending for Heart of Serenity, or not ending, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not, I see it wouldn't be that important, assuming it doesn't get animated. But it might be nice to think of one sometime soon. I just don't really know what exactly would be fitting. But yeah, still a bunch of those I have to watch out for, to work on. We're really over an hour 11, almost an hour 12. Just under. Oh, crap. Insanity. Oh, the air is torture. Go, Pathy. The weight of the air is torture, psychopathy. The illusion of ignorance. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I'd have to. Sanity. Lyrics, English. Here we go. The exact ones I'm looking for. How did you know? Don't know who I am anymore. Captivity. And then I could even cut it. Captivity. Try to stop it from corrupt. That way I for sure have those down, even if I do end up scrapping them. Alright. And then I still have to do, yeah, I still have to do the rest of these. Mark II, yeah. The outline is not updating for some reason, so I'm just gonna. 2.0 and Akihiko is missing is the same scene. Oh. Where's the news? Yeah. Alt Shift 5 for now. I know I'm doing that quite a bit, but I don't necessarily want to delete it. There's just some things I don't necessarily want to delete. For a variety of reasons. Especially with the Mark II thing, shenanigan here. I could have her instead, to make things simpler, just have her visit the OC Earth. You know, the empty, affected Earth, I guess we'll say. The massacred Earth. Joseph's Earth. Found dead. Right, yeah. Those get taken off. Okay. Whoa. Oops. That... I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Alright. Less than an hour and a half. But I'm getting a little tired. These writing sessions might be on the shorter end. But I guess as long as I try them out in the first place, you know, be here and whatnot. Guess it's alright. I could at least use a break. I'm thinking. Attempt suicide for the first time. Leaves for the first time. Oh wait. I feel like I should have that before. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense if it's after. V. Oh, whoops. Control V. Just makes more sense. Yeah, so okay, back to the original, like, idea. I kind of already started. It would be like Joseph begins training, but it looks like we already started writing that. So then, I'm confused. Where was like the sweeping part? To resume training. Okay, found it. Of course, when I... First adventure. Learn split. I should definitely, like, maybe space these a little more. 1 second. 1 second. to definitely space them a little more and allow for Joseph to meet the other characters. Kind of fill that space in with that. You know, the characters that might never show up again is what I'm worried about. So, in a way, it feels pointless. I don't know. Put this away, by the way. I guess that's not really spacing it out now, is it? But it's like, would it really make much sense if I would have him go back and forth to his Earth? Like, from whatever whatever planet he's previously on, to his Earth and then back. I feel like even for a super parasite, that would be way too much. Even on Saron. But I still want to have at least the other two here to have some significance. Especially before the whole thing with the selfish machines and Akihiko. I just can't really think of much reason. It's the problem. Because Uriella goes back into eternal slumber, I think. Right? Art of Purity. Where did we find it? I lost it. There we go. On the floor. Oh, wait, what the hell? Okay, yeah. So, meanwhile... Right. Because she's like the head of the Haruru. Wait, what? Where's the scene? Wait. The hell? No. No, it's not just like... She sees her on the floor. No. Where? The hell? Wait, what the hell? Did I delete that? Oh, okay. No, I'm just before, right, because that was before. They were still separate. Yep, found it, okay. Almost. Couple more hours. Oh! Right. Okay, it is still here. All those pages for nothing? Oh, that's how you spell it? There's no, like, umlaut or anything? Sorry, it's been a long time since I've actually read the actual, like, Art of Purity document. So I'm just taking a second and reviewing, essentially. Also, can I switch tabs without leaving? I take that as a yes. Yeah. Okay. Art of Brain Dump. Yeah. Okay, so yes, I can. Can't be that hard. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I actually kind of already started. I really started. I actually did not realize that. I don't know why I put the bedroom in quotes. Oh. That's probably... It's too... It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I think it's implying the wrong thing. Not quite yet. That's all I'm gonna say. Not quite yet. That's literally all I'm gonna say about that. Not quite yet. Way too soon. I'm trying to find, like, the beginning of all that. Whiteboard. Over shoulder. So this was all before... So that wasn't the first time they appeared. Glances? I guess that makes a little more sense. Fine, I'll go with it. Or, okay, wait a minute. What if I said takes a gander? Gander. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna type in the word broom. Yeah, found it. All I had to do was look for the word broom. Oh, we can put this away, by the way. That was a weird way. What? I wrote that? What the fuck? I don't recall wording it like that, but okay. Yeah, so this was the first time they appeared. On page 14. What? Well, I feel like quotes should be excused from all of that, in most cases. That's just my opinion. I feel like with the comma, I feel like there wasn't enough of a pause. Storms up to both. Breathes heavily. Should add breathes heavily. Both in and just say comma and you know it. Interesting. And this seems to be... Oh, whoops. I put it in the wrong spot. Sometimes it'll do that. It's not too common, but sometimes it'll do that. My phone battery, 40. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I get paranoid. When it's like below 50, I get quite paranoid. Even though it's literally just the Twitch app. But like the preview is off. I have audio only on. But it's this phone is like a few years old now. I'm pretty sure, at least like 3 years, three or so years. 'Cause I think it was a little after we moved. Anyways. I feel like it's not as quiet if I put an exclamation point. I want like a... Ooh. Beep. Oh, crap, wait. What have I done? Oh, shit. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Already more than enough. Right. Space. White. Ugh. The comma I do. Nice little way to ease back into this, yeah. And to just go through and proofread, see if this sounds right. Well, not just sounds right, but like give it some fine tuning, essentially. To clean up and set up the laboratory. Research the next day once they finished up. Don't sleep too much. Most residents all together don't sleep too much. Anyways. What? No, I ignore this. I should say at least only when they really need to. I don't know if I should be like direct with that. It's like, I feel like it's a great way to be eerie. I'll keep it there. Oh crap. Alright, one last time. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. Oh. I've been muted the whole time. I forgot to unmute again. How crazy is that? But anyways, so because I was muted, I kind of have to, well, not completely, just in essence, because of the question you saw earlier, where is it? Where she lied about it. Joseph first asks, like, right away about the pages, the first 10 pages of Elemendaron, right? She lies about it. But I feel like I'm gonna regret saying that out loud. Anyways. So then, the end of Heart of Purity, just before Second Life activates, I also have her start crying and tearing up and opening up, and I feel like it would make sense to have that thrown in there too, where she essentially tells the truth about it, to disclose or tell. Disclose or tell. Or kept secret. Excuse me. So sorry. Let the cat out of the bag. I feel like I've heard that before, but man, that's been so long since I've heard that. And there's more? Oh my gosh. And it's just gonna keep going? Tell the truth. Okay. See, this is... I need the site to be more, like, direct. There we go. Tell the truth, be frank, be upfront, give the true story. Yeah. I might still keep opens up, though. It just, I don't know, it just fits better than any of these. But yeah. Alright. This. Put this back on. It's probably been like 2 hours by now, right? Yeah, it's been 2 hours. 2 hours of this. That's impressive. For me, that's impressive. I don't usually go this long. At least not my last one. My last session didn't go nearly as long. So, you know, with this new system in mind, I will try to do this a little more often. I don't know if I should be making any promises right now. I don't know if I'm in a good spot to be doing that. Yeah, so I have, in a way, some rewriting to do still. And then we can kind of continue on where we left off. Oh, I'm still technically all over the place with this. The fake Akihiko, right? The actual fight instead of beforehand. I don't know why. I always plan out like before. I do technically have this planned out. The actual fake Akihiko fight. It's just, I feel like it's hard to put into words. Sure, I'll figure something out. But, yeah, I think because it's been 2 hours, I'm probably gonna stop here. Control, Shift, End, I believe? No, stop. Okay, that was... Alright. I don't know what that did. But maybe I, like, click out of here. Control, Shift, End. No, because it's still gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know why that's a shortcut. I kind of don't like that. But, yeah, that's gonna take you... No, it's not? There you go. Stream now ending. Alright. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I have them almost down. I don't fully remember the chatted up one, but that's probably because I don't really use that one at all. At least I haven't touched it in so long. I might do a just chatting stream sometime again. Even with this whole FTJ thing. I wanna try and see if I can reach out to the dev. Cause I have like questions and stuff about FTJ. I'm not gonna say right away what plans I have with her, but I think it would be pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming, and I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. I'm just gonna say like Wednesday night going into Thursday to respect both ends of the globe. All right. Take care, everybody. I will hopefully see you either, maybe not tomorrow, but hopefully, well, we could do like a cozy one tomorrow. I've been pushing off quite a few like more cozier games, like slime. It was like Slime Garden, I believe. Slime Garden, and then there's. Yeah, so I have plans either tomorrow or sometime this weekend. I'll let you guys know on the socials. Keep you guys updated. All right. Other than that, take care. Bye bye. Love you all.